like this. What's it called? The braised beef.
For then,
Oh, didn't know. I didn't know if it came with it or not. Maybe I'll have it like that. And if
Okay.
I'm more hungry, I'll order something else though.
okay,
All right. So that'll be fine.
yeah. Oh, and how did you want the eggs on there?
Over medium will be great.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
No,
We'll
thank
get
you.
it set up for you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You're welcome. So we're calling for you in a fresh cup here? Perfect.
Hello. How we doing there? Having me some breakfast. Just put in an order for one of those hot skillet with eggs here at the local Denny's in Amarillo, Texas. On my way to California right now. Good morning, good morning. I love me that full vanilla in my coffee. Good to the last drop. Are you hungry? You want me to order you something? It's cold. These glasses. You guys go out for Black Friday shopping? How you doing today?
Not too bad. How are you?
Oh, are you recording? Huh? Yeah,
Can't record in the building.
I'm recording myself.
Okay, well, they thought that you were recording the server for some reason.
Oh, okay.
It just made them uncomfortable, and
No problem.
as long as you're not recording people, it's fine. It's cool. Just
Okay.
pass along.
Okay. Man, people freak out. Didn't want to argue with this guy. Gotta do something to my breakfast, you know. You guys go out for that crazy Black Friday shopping? Houston. All right. Up here in Amarillo, not too far away. A couple stone throw away, right? Diaz. Stop for some breakfast here on my way to California. So I gotta fuel up the belly. A long ride still left. I think I got about 1,200 miles to California. So what's going on in Houston?
get you anything?
Maybe, no, I got napkins there. Or a refill on the coffee. Definitely, definitely. And I get your better shot of the food. That's good. Oh, thank you very much. Sorry about that. Hot, hot, hot.
I'll go with this. Can I get you the refill for anything? Okay, perfect.
Little Lisa. Nice and yellow cream. Last one. Hot, hot, hot. And one of those hot skillets here at Denny's. Pretty good. It is hot though. And I mean temperature hot. Potatoes, potatoes. Cool it down. You see the smoke coming off it? I think this is the raised, shredded, I think, beef. I'm kind of neat. You want some? Open up. Chicken, 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 chicken. Don't get to eat here too often. But what's great about it is they got plenty of truck parking. So it does make it extremely convenient. And on top of that, they're open 24 hours. So whether I want an early morning breakfast or a late night dinner, pretty cool. And the price is pretty affordable. I heard recently that they've been shutting down or thinking about shutting down some of them. So that's a sad thing because they're one of the few restaurants that is open where you can get a nice sit-down hot meal. You know, not like a fast food. There's fast food's open all over the place. You can go to Taco Bell, Wendy's drive-thru, and still get yourself something to eat. Salt, lemon, pepper, and a little salt. Excuse me. Man, that coffee went down the wrong pipe. Salute to the truckers. Without truckers, nothing gets delivered. So whenever you see a truck driver, make sure you thank them. Blow on. You want some? Can I bother you for a straw, please?
A straw? Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Add some water. Wash things down. It's kind of quiet today, huh? I'm here at Denny's. It's a franchise here in the United States, so I don't know where you're at, Bill. But I had a breakfast skillet over here. It's a little bit before 11 o'clock in the morning. So I had some eggs, and I think this is their mixture of vegetables, potatoes in here, onions, some peppers, and some, I think, beef in here. Really good. I stopped here for breakfast. I'm in Texas right now. Drive a truck and I'm on my way to deliver into California. I think it's about $13 or $14. That's the coffee. So for under $20, you could get a decent hot meal, sit down, get yourself out of the truck for an hour or so. Excuse me. It breaks up your day because when you get a long drive, I still got about 1,100 miles to get to my destination in California for delivery. So that's what I love about driving a truck. Bill, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. We're trying to get the channel to grow, so trying to do a lot of different types of videos, keep people entertained, keep myself from being bored as well. And I think yesterday I picked up like 50 subscribers. You know, I started messing around a little bit with the live. Now I have over 2,300 subscribers, so some people find the content, entertaining and a little bit learning as well because I discuss some stuff about trucks, some other things too. I gotta get a little bit more focus and pick a certain amount of topics and kind of stay with it because sometimes your subscribers don't have the patience when your content varies too much. So trying to struggle a little bit with that, get that under wraps. Where are you, Bill? And everybody else who's new to the channel, if you consider also liking and subscribing as well, you know, to help build the channel to grow. I'd love to get monetized one day, because I don't want to be driving a truck forever. And if I can get monetized, I have a lot of ideas I like to do. And one of my passions is I haven't been able to do it full scale yet, but I really love helping out the homeless people. Driving a truck, I get to go around a lot of the United States, and one sector of the country that really hits me hard is California. Oh, you're in the UK. Definitely. So you're in logistics too, which is transportation and stuff. Good to hear that. I know it's probably a lot of it's the same, but a lot of it's different. I think you guys got some cooler looking trucks than us over there in Europe. But about the homeless and stuff, I just really have a passion to help people. A lot of times people in life, something happens, your situation changes, you know. It could be in a relationship, maybe your partner, you break up or passes away, or something happens that changes your income if you're relying on your partner that way. And now you can't afford to live the way you were living before. And if unfortunately you were the stay-at-home partner, maybe raising kids or something, it could really, really hit you hard. And next thing, you can no longer afford to stay where you're staying at. And that could be a simple reason. Now, you do have a lot of lazy people. I'm just going to say it like that, or they choose not to want to work or work enough to help the situation. And that's the sad part, because those people are kind of a burden on the system and burden on other people. If you're old enough and healthy enough to work and be a good contributing worker, you should be self-sufficient. You shouldn't rely on anybody else. But sometimes things happen. Heck, you could be a child of somebody and be living with your parents, and maybe their health changes or somebody passes away like that, and you were living real comfortable in your house, and now you can't afford to live there, or the house is not paid off, and the bank comes back and wants to take over the house, and you can't afford those mortgage payments. So a lot of things can change real quick, my friend. That's why some people live high and mighty when they're doing good, and they think their situation can't change. Could be the economy, could be your company closes up, just closes its doors, get bought out, and they do a layoff, and you're done. No job is really safe. The best thing you can do for you, and a lot of people don't have the confidence, is be your own boss. The best way you can protect your job, even though you're working for yourself. A lot of people lack that confidence, and they get hooked on punching that time card, working for somebody else, letting somebody else take the responsibility of providing them for work. But when you do that, you're at the mercy of them. So, and that's so good. I had a few different businesses I started, very little money. Some of them cost a little bit more. I used to have my own beeper business. That was cool. I dabbed into eBay auctions and stuff. Finish your breakfast. Let me go ahead and. So, I had my own limousine. I'm successful in that stuff, I didn't stay with it. Then I got into trucking. I used to own my own box truck. At the time I was with my ex, so I got to bring her in the box truck with my newborn son at the time, about a year old. That was interesting. That paid really good money. I was home every night doing air freight out of Tampa, Florida. I'd only work like 2, 3 days a week. Made a good paycheck. Always had the weekends off. It was a little stressful, and the stressful part was sometimes I do about 400 miles a day or something like that locally. And you always had to, I was paying cash for the fuel, so you always had to have a certain amount of money on you, you know. And it was a little stressful because, you know, if you have a tire blowout or something, if a tow truck has to come and bring you a tire, paying big bucks. So even though I was profitable, I was kind of running a lot on good luck of things not happening. Oh, you're gonna give me a refill? Thank you, man.
Thank you.
How you doing? How you feeling now?
I'm good.
All right. What is that thing?
It's a fan.
Oh, to cool you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
Gosh,
it helps.
Wow. Yeah. We got some more cream over here.
Do you want some vanilla?
Do you have
some back
Frank
there.
vanilla? Oh, yeah. Please do that. Thank you. So at the time, I didn't have a CDL. What's up? What's up, Ronnie? Is that Ronnie James? We're here at Denny's having some breakfast in the Texas area. Anyway, so an opportunity came up to try to get my CDL, and we're talking back in 2005. So I fought real hard because I was very complacent and things were doing good, but I wanted to grow. So I had to challenge myself, and usually when you challenge yourself, it comes with fears because now you have to raise the bar. Because when you challenge yourself, it's not just making a switch. When you make a switch, you have to do different things, take more responsibility, more burdens and stuff. How you doing, Brent? Not too much, just having some breakfast. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate it.
I made it
Man, you
full.
gave me a lot there, you
Yeah, so
know?
to make good coffee.
Man, you gotta be careful not to drink too much coffee. No matter how good it is, it's a, what is it, dietetic? Dietetic. But changing up and challenging yourself, switching jobs, maybe for more money, better benefits, or maybe you're tired of what you're doing and you want to get into a field that you basically want to learn more about, you know? So that's good, because if you get a job or something that you like or you have more of a passion into, chances are you're going to be more successful because you're going to have a little bit emotional attachment of fulfillment, being wanting to be successful and seeing where it can go. Because you can take things anywhere, you know. It's just a bad thing is being complacent. When you get used to it, you get used to that same old paycheck, the same old hours, the same old commute to your job, hitting the same old traffic, and you can't, you know, like me, be monotonous. I couldn't do that. That's why you got a lot of people that have good jobs. Maybe they're a mailman, maybe they're a policeman, a fireman, you know, a teacher, and they have a good job and a good retirement plan after. But gosh, can you imagine a lot of those people that work a job 15, 20 years, 30 years for the same place, and then something happens, the health changes and they can't complete the amount of years for the retirement, or their health changes and they die. They never make it to that retirement. All that planning and everything and all the sacrifices, not for me, you know. I like to be like a free bird a little bit, you know. Fly when you want to fly, land where you want to land, stay as long as you want to stay, or when it's time to go. And driving a truck is a lot of freedom like that because if you know what you're doing and you're a good driver, you're not fear to go anywhere. Like the slow that I got right now, it's actually going to California, and I picked this up in Detroit, Michigan. That was interesting. Daytime now, so the hood did me right. But I grew up in the hood, you know, from New Jersey, so it doesn't bother me. I almost felt like my hometown, kind of. But you want to control your destiny, and driving a truck for me is, man, I can't do it forever, but I'm gonna try to do it as long as I can and put another game plan in place as a goal, and then do what I need to do while I'm here now to get me to achieve that goal. You don't want to rely on other people. People let you down. You know, the best thing you can do is rely on yourself, as simple as it is, because if you don't succeed, you only have yourself to blame. So if you got that fire in you, I don't care what you want to do. You want to open a laundromat. You want to open up a used car dealership. Gosh, you want to get into detailing cars, and I know people that got into that and made that successful. Gosh, there's people having a vending machine, a hot dog cart, or food vending. It's all achievable. Okay, maybe what you're doing now can't get you there, so you may have to switch it up. Don't get into that business if you're underfunded because you're going to need money. So having a little bit of a bankroll is cushion. You know, it buys you time. It buys you time during rough periods and stuff like that, you know. But like I said, for me, trucking works out really good. I gave up my apartment, so I had an apartment in Tampa. I put my shit in storage, you know, so I do pay rent, but storage rent is a lot cheaper. Got rid of my car, so right now I don't have a car payment. I don't have insurance. I don't have to, you know, those mistakes I had before. Man, I had like 2, 3, 4 cars. You know, bought my son a couple cars. You know, just taking care of it, and it's nice. But now I just stay on the road. Been on the road. I live in my truck. It's not my truck, my boss's, but zero rent. I have fun. I eat out. I go everywhere I need to go. I stop and make an enjoyment right here. Later on, I'm going to stop, have a good meal. Believe it or not, a good place to eat at, you have to be disciplined, is to stop at casinos because they treat their patrons really good, so you can take advantage of that food and stuff. And sometimes a lot of the places, they actually comp me. So later on, I'm probably going to see me having some steak and lobster. They treat Johnny Boy pretty good. So, but go out to California. I'll be there tomorrow. So I'm gonna have to giddy up and make them wheels turn on my truck, but I don't deliver till Tuesday, so I got 2 days off in Cali. My boss ain't even gonna talk to me till Monday or Tuesday. So that's when he's gonna get my other load. I'm good, man, I'm happy. You know, I don't have anybody nagging the shit out of me, man. Stay away from that. You know, it gets lonely sometimes, but and I enjoy the peace of mind because I don't tend to argue with myself. So when I go to sleep, I'm sleeping. Turn off the ringer, lower the volume of the phone. So anybody calls me or tries to break my sleep, it ain't happening. I get up in the morning, or I get up, I'll look and I'll see if it's important. I'll call or message back. If not, that shit's gonna wait. But I have a kind of a plan. It's a goal on my bucket list, but I do my best to try to make that happen because relying on other people, the worst thing to do is there was actually a saying, old album song of Madonna, and I remember watching it. I think it was MTV at the time, and the little clip came up, and it said, "Poor is the man whose pleasures depend on the permission of another." So I'll give it to you one more time. Poor is the man whose pleasures depend on the permission of another. You're not your own man, so gotta be a little independent. This way you can hang with people. It's cool. I love people to death, but I don't make it my day-to-day be around them all the time throughout the whole day. That won't work for me, So I'm trying to be, ma'am. Oh, if I can bother you for some napkins, that would be great. Thank you. Because people got different personalities, You got happy, sad, envious. Think you're the best. Okay. So you gotta be careful who you roll with. So grandmother told me a long time ago, it's better to be alone than with the bad company, or accompanied with bad company. Yeah, I know it can be scary for some people, but for me, I lived on my own since I was 18. I moved out when I was 18. I bought a couple of houses. I had my mom move in with me at the time, my ex. I was used to it. I was working, my first job, I was in 5th grade. I used to work at a toy store. It was privately owned. And it was a fun job. I didn't make a whole lot of money, but I was making like $10 or $15 a week. But I only worked after school, Monday through Friday, and I think a little bit on Saturday. And he was closed on Sundays. So I was always used to making my own paper. When you're making your own money, it's the beginning of you being independent. Because now, whatever you want to do, I don't care if you want to buy a pack of chewing gum, you can do it. And you have to keep asking somebody else, can you give me this, or can I borrow this for this? There's always a chance you're going to hear the word no. Okay? No is a very negative, powerful word. It means, nah, I don't think so. And some people get trapped in that type of lifestyle. Always have to ask somebody else. So, after the 5th grade job, moved, and I used to work on the side. A friend of my mom, he used to be in recycling. So every Sunday night in the afternoon, he used to pick me up, even though I had school Monday. We used to go around, pick up those wooden pallets. He had a couple places that he would pick them up, but then he would sell them or resell them back. So we'd go venturing around. He drove his pickup truck. I was along for the ride, but again, I made some money. Then instead of making $10, $15 in 5th grade for the whole week, I was making $20, $30. So I was like the richest kid in class, not like wealth, but I meant like I had my own money. So when school lunch came, if there was something extra I wanted to get a bag of chips if they had it, or ice cream, or go home for lunch and get something along the way. I mean, all the field trips I was able to go to because I paid myself. I paid for it myself. So whenever we had a class trip and I wanted souvenirs, I was the guy. A lot of people, when on a field trip, I was one of the guys buying souvenirs wherever we went to, and it was fun. And then we had the book club. I didn't really read the books. I used to buy the books, so it was exciting when our delivery came to our class, like every other month or something. Man, I was excited because I knew I was getting something. Sometimes I even forgot what I ordered, but I wasn't one of the kids. Again, I provided that myself, so it was real. It was interesting to realize that you take control. When you're young and you learn that young, it's the world is definitely your oyster because if you have the ethic of working hard or working for your own money, and as long as nobody's taking your money or that kind of stuff, but the choices are there. I mean, so for youngins nowadays, you're used to your mom and dad giving you money, maybe give you an allowance or something. But shoot, man, like I said, we used to go to summer camp, and after summer camp was over, we went to school. So for a couple of years after school, we had to go to. It was like a CYO, after school program. So we had to ride the bus, city bus. So I had to switch buses. Man, I was in first, second, and third grade with just me and my brother. My mom would give us the money to pay for the bus because for her it was a cheap babysitter. So the bus fare didn't mind. And after school we had to get on the city bus. Took an hour or hour and a half to get there. And at night, the CYO used to have vans and they would bring you back home. But you learn stuff. I had a set of friends at school in class during school, daytime, and then in the afternoon, evening, I had another set of friends. So I was in a melting pot. It was mixture, like I said. I grew up in the hood. So learn things because you're watching other people and you see what works and what doesn't work. So I saw a lot of people acting a fool and got beat down. So learn. Man, I'm not a small guy, I'm a big guy, I got a few pounds on me, but I think brains is more important than brute anytime. Because with your brain can get you out of a situation without using brute. Okay? Now, having brute is good to have. It's like having a turbo button. A nitro button on your car. You may not always going to use it, but it's nice to know you got that if you need it to get going. So life is a journey, learning things, and some people learn, some people don't learn, some people learn the hard way. So, gotta be real observant and learn things. And they say a fool can learn from his own mistakes, right? Stove is hot, you touch it, you get burned, right? You ain't gonna do it again, chances. Hopefully you don't. But if you're watching that fool get burnt and it's hot, you already learned something without experiencing it. It's the difference. If you're one of those that you're able to learn and see, as if you went through it but you didn't, you're ahead of the game. Because you're going to learn what not to do. And eventually, when you're doing things, you're going to learn if it's the right thing to do. So, and I love this coffee here at Denny's. Man, if you guys are new to the channel out there, please hit that like button, subscribe. I think I picked up about 30 or 40 subscribers alone yesterday. I'm not used to doing the live, so I'm learning the live a little bit more. I'm a truck driver, so I'm on my way to California. Stopped here at Denny's for breakfast, and maybe in a little while we'll do some live feed while I'm driving, so you guys get to see what it's like for who don't know. If you travel a lot, it'll probably be boring for you, but if you haven't, you might see some stuff. I'm over here in Amarillo right now, so ready? So please hit that like and subscribe button. Help my channel grow. And one day I'll be fortunate with your help, get monetized. That would be great because you can't do it on your own. Need viewers and subscribers to do that. But we're getting there. I'm waiting for my check. Clean my glasses here. So today, gonna shave. Due for a haircut too. What is this? I'm ready for my check. Thank you.
You want 250 for one?
Gotta get out of here soon.
We're pretty big here, right?
They're average size business.
So anybody got any questions? It's Q&A time. Be winding it down in a few minutes. I want to say thanks for everybody that's joined me for breakfast. Is the chat working? Been a little while since somebody did a message. Hello. I want to thank. Where we at? I want to thank Vento Bill. I'll say Bill again. I don't know if he's still there. We got Byron Diaz. He's one of the first ones out of Houston, Texas. Again, Bill, he is in the UK. We got Barney. What's up again? I acknowledged him earlier. And we got Brent. What's up? You know. Nice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Let's get through in that message. There we go. Maybe this one's better. Let's see. What's this one? I'll leave that one there. Saturday morning here in Amarillo. I was in Oklahoma last night, so did a little driving this morning. Did like 130 miles under my belt and figured stop, stretch the legs a little bit, you know. I could use some more coffee. A little bit slow here on the service, you know. Well, welcome in. You're a little late, you know. Grab a chair, sit down. You know, you missed breakfast. Started going back to Cali.
She'll say no, but I'm not on
Not sure if somebody left that cup there.
Excuse me?
Not sure, is that decoration, that cup, or just right here on the left?
That's decoration.
Oh, I wasn't
There's
sure.
several of them around the,
Oh, is it? I wasn't sure. I figured I'll let know, you know?
yeah, they.
How's your day today?
Decorations here. Not too bad. I, worked here as manager for a while, and I left for a while. I just came back yesterday.
I got you.
So
Oh, really?
I'm
Well,
loving
congratulations, man.
thank you.
How long were you gone?
About a month.
Okay, that's not too bad. Hopefully, it's a better scenario than what you left
There was
for.
nothing wrong with it. It's just I got into a position where I was supposed to be retiring and moving back to Oklahoma to be with my grandkids.
Oh, shoot.
I put in my notice and I got done and I went back there and
Didn't work out?
everything in my life went completely wrong at the same
Oh,
time.
I'm so sorry to hear that,
I
bro.
have to come back to work, but it's all good. I love working.
I'm gonna be 57. Can I ask how old you are?
I just turned 58.
Damn, bro. You know, so it's scary, you know, because you never have enough squirrel nuts saved in the tree, you know.
Well, I thought I did. I worked at Boeing for 18 years
Did
as
you?
an engineer, and that's my retirement kicked in, and I was supposed to start collecting it this month. But when I got back to Oklahoma, I found out that the pipes under my house burst, and so now I can't live in my house because it's infested with black mold. My sister-in-law stole my retirement check to buy tires for her boyfriend's tire shop. I can't see my grandkids because they got put into state custody and have to go through the interview process first.
Man,
So
my heart goes out to you, man.
everything that could go wrong went
Listen,
wrong.
yesterday is when it changed. Now you got control again. It may be a longer journey, but you're in control
Well,
now.
that's it. I'm going to get back on my feet and everything is
Definitely,
good.
definitely.
It's just I have to use my next 3 or 4 retirement checks to pay for mold remediation at the house so I can sell the house.
Oh man,
It's all coming back
man,
together.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's been a bad year. I lost my wife 8 months ago.
Oh my God, bro.
It's been
You know,
one thing after
sometimes
another.
we think we got problems and stuff. Till you stop and listen to somebody else's, man. So you know, I guess you're familiar here because you used to work here
Yeah.
around here. So I hope you got a good arrangement.
Oh yeah. They were so glad that I came back. I was a GM here for 3 months after the last one.
Really. Wow.
They were so happy to have me.
Definitely. Well, I'm happy to hear you're back again, and God bless again. You know,
Thank you.
say a little prayer for you. You know what I mean? You know, so I like to hear people that they're in a situation and they don't just sit and cry. They roll up their sleeves and say, "Okay, what I got to do from
It
here?"
was getting pretty depressing for a while, but now I just feel like I came home, so it's all good.
Man, God bless you, brother. Man, I really appreciate it, man.
And keep me in your prayers.
Yeah, no,
Always.
definitely. If you want to check out my channel, I got a YouTube channel. It's John the Driver, by the way. You know, I drive truck. I'm on my way to California. And,
I'm sorry.
you know, I don't mind. I love it. I'm
I
thinking
went to
about.
school in Southern California.
Oh, did you?
I have. I went to UCLA Irvine. That's where I got my
I'm
master's
delivering
in engineering.
right. Well, not too far from there. I actually got to go to near Long Beach. So
After I left California, though, my car developed a problem. Every time I get near a sign that says, welcome to California, the transmission for some reason just throws itself in reverse.
and goes. It's allergic to Cali. I got you. Hey, I think one
California's
day.
nice, but people are crazy in California. And since the Democrats took over out there, it's just getting
When
ridiculous.
Reagan, I was a kid, but when Ronald Reagan, before he became president, he was the governor, as you know, there. And I don't know. I mean, Schwarzenegger was there for a little bit, and then I lost track of it. And there's that Gavin Newsom over there. Man, the people hate him there, I think.
I don't know why it is that everybody sends the crazy people to California. And then they start spreading the craziness back across the country. But
They're doing something. You know what I think is, as stupid as it sounds, I think California is doing some of this stuff on purpose to do a purging. They want to get everybody out. They want to get the bad apples out. They're going to revitalize, and it's going to be more expensive than it was before, but it's going to be a little bit, less.
Unfortunately, that's what's happening because they're making everything so stupid that the same people are leaving en masse, and what you're left with is hundreds of thousands of homeless people sleeping on the streets and blatantly walking into stores and stealing shit.
Yeah.
Nobody applies.
I know. They took over California, I think parts of San Diego too, and of course LA. So.
Oh, LA is bad, but it's spreading out from LA, and no normal people want to live there anymore. So you're leaving it to the criminals and the homeless people.
Right.
So you get what you get. At some point, the system's going to have to break down, and they're going to have to get control of it.
I just really think like there's a bigger plan. They just can't execute the whole plan, so they're doing like, hey, a purging to let people get out. It's like, let's get rid of the quitters, and then whoever stays. They're gonna benefit and reap. Man, can I bother you for a refill if you have enough there? Coffee's great, man.
They're going to have to do something because nobody wants to be there anymore.
I mean, I kind of want to like move there, try to. I know it's expensive and all that. I'm not necessarily ready for it, but I just think there's a lot of opportunity there in the LA area. Like I said, I do YouTube and stuff, so I think there's a lot of content there. I've been to Venice Beach a lot, Santa Monica, and I've got to see firsthand of the homelessness that you're talking about.
It's crazy.
They're under underpasses, they're on streets, they're on sidewalks, man. I saw one guy, and it's funny, but it's sad at the same time, and I don't mean to laugh at homelessness, but the guy was in front of his tent or whatever, and he's sweeping the sidewalk like he was a homeowner, like that was his, like he was cleaning up, and they were on top of each other, and applaud the guy for being clean, but you could see the pride to say, hey, I'm gonna keep my property clean there.
Yeah, because you also got the people out there that do shit in the sidewalks.
Oh yeah. See, when you hear homelessness, there's different levels of it. You got people that something just happened, they lost their job, lost their family, lost their house, and they're out there. They didn't choose to, but then you had other people who out there, and they started realizing, hey, I don't have to work. I'll put a cardboard sign, or somebody will help me. I'll go to this soup kitchen, something, and they'll get on. Now they're suffering.
In California, the state will give them drugs.
I think they were putting them in hotels for a little while, right?
Yeah.
On it, but that's not the answer.
Giving them a couple $1,000 a month.
That's a Band-Aid on top of a Band-Aid. You got to go underneath and cure what's the ailment.
That's the thing, and you can't make people relying on the system with no end in sight, because if you don't put a cutoff date,
you got to.
So they can
But then you're the enemy. You got a cutoff date. You're telling them when the vacation's over.
Perfect example of the abuse of the system that needs to be eliminated. My sister, she's worked a little off and on, but for the most part, she lived on welfare, food stamps. She had 4 kids. The state took 2 of them, so she was raising 2 kids, and the youngest one, Amber, was 17 years old, about to turn 18, and she'd have been cut off from the system, so she went and had another kid.
Wow.
So she could stay in the system for another 18 years.
I think he's looking for you. He ain't got no watch.
I'm a manager.
Right, and he's
a dishwasher.
Yeah, and he's
I'm not even working today.
Yeah.
I'm not even working.
You gotta have that little meeting and how it goes,
He can give me all the dirty looks he wants, but I'm not even working today. So.
And where's the watch? You gotta make it believable. You gotta at least have.
They quit.
He's back. He's back though.
Yeah.
He's back.
Because he missed us.
Oh man,
He needed us.
I need to find some life.
So you took over. Now you're head dishwasher.
Actually,
I'm not-
people talk trash about him a lot, but he is my favorite dishwasher.
That's nice. That's good to hear, man.
He is the only one that shows up every time he's supposed to be here. If you can get him to not wander off, he works his ass off.
Nice.
And if you need him, call him and he's there.
Look at that, man.
I-
Sounds like a raise is down the pipeline soon.
Yeah, I told him that. I actually told him that just a little while ago.
Yeah, nice.
We've been talking about that, but yeah, we got a lot of people around here like to talk fast about them, but I don't like
No. We need. Listen, there's a few I've heard of the Denny's. They're closing up.
They closed 150 stores last year.
You know what? That's a doggone shame because if you really think about it, number one, most of the Denny's have a good sized parking or near the truck stop. Okay. Number two, they're open 24 hours. Number three, it's the same menu. They don't jack up the prices at night, or you know what I mean. You could sit down, have an outlet, charge your phone, laptop, and get refills on the coffee and stuff, and they love you. And
We have 3 stores here in Amarillo, and we just closed the Georgia store like 3 months ago.
oh, really?
But-
Wow.
That wasn't necessarily because of the economy. The guy who owns that building that we were leasing it from died, and his son decided that he didn't want to be a landlord, and the roof needs a new roof and it needs a new central air unit, so they just decided they're not going to
Wow,
renew
but
the lease.
that was good steady money to have a tenant like Denny's.
But he decided that since he didn't want to, it needed like $80,000 worth
Probably.
of
You know what? He was looking at the big picture of selling it, get the bigger cash instead of that steady money in.
his property value is through the roof. So his plan at this point is they got us out of the lease. They wouldn't renew the lease.
Right.
So the last story I heard is in January, they're bringing down D9 dozers and they're going to level the building and they can sell the
Right, so now
commercial property
the
for
right
$1
to
million
without rehabbing the building.
without
you know.
doing anything.
Now let me ask you 2 questions. How long was the lease, and how much you think a month was it? Just guessing,
It was
you know.
probably at least a couple $1,000s a month.
Yeah, that's a given.
Denny's had been there since
Maybe 10-year leases or
Yeah, probably.
10-year
Probably every
leases.
10
So I mean, like if he would have done it, that was 10 years of income. See, what people, they're looking at that big picture. They're going to get that one paycheck and that's it. And if they don't invest that money right into something else, it's going to be gone. As opposed to having, say, like you said, $2, $3, $4, $5,000 a month steady for 5 years, you know?
The other side of it is, though, that if you need $50,000 worth of repair
repairs.
done to the building, get it back up, because the health department shut it down 3 times in the last year because of a leak in the roof. So if you have to put $50,000 into it at $2,000 a month, you're talking about 4 years before you make
Get no.
that
Well,
money
obviously,
back. It's not-
part of it would have been. Now, sometimes what's good is if the property's big enough, if it's big enough, you could just build a whole new building
Yeah, it was.
and then take the
That location really sucked. It was.
I'm John, by the way. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike. Nice to meet you,
It was
Mike.
where it was located at. It was. They had a very small parking lot. Absolutely
Yeah,
no room.
it's so on it, man.
We have an advantage with that. We got the biggest parking lot out of the 3 stores. Our other store has the
Right.
same issue. There's a hotel behind them. There's a hotel beside them.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There's a Wendy's on this side of it, and they've got a small parking lot, and there's literally nowhere to expand.
No, so that hurts you too. Probably the advantage for Denny is the late night because people can spill over and use their parking lot as a you know.
It's also, it does come down to a lot of service. We have 2 new managers at the Ross store who went through all the training and still have no idea what they're doing. So Thursday, we were slammed constantly with people that went to the store that's in
And
town.
then they came over here.
Couldn't get anything to eat.
Are you
so they
serious?
came out here. That's the only thing that hurts us is the location, because drivers have a habit of saying things like, if it weren't for you guys, you guys wouldn't be here. But the fact of the matter is, since COVID hit, a lot of drivers have figured out that for a lot cheaper, they can eat in their trucks.
Yeah, but I know what you're
90% of our business now literally comes from locals, not from drivers.
really. I'm a driver. I do not. I got a refrigerator. I unplugged it. I do not. The closest shopping I do is a case of water. I eat all my food fresh, so I come to Denny's, a couple times a week. Sometimes a couple times that day, and then I mix it up. But I like getting hot food, you know, made fresh, and the value. You can't listen. If I had to buy eggs, sausage, this coffee, and it's not worth it to me to do that.
And to me, the thing that makes it impractical in the truck is if you're going to have, there was a guy, I watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah.
There was a guy on there yesterday that was talking about, make a driver talking about making steak and eggs in his truck. And I'm thinking, okay, so I've been to grocery stores lately. It's not that much cheaper.
No, not at all. And now you got the mess and the cook and all that.
And even if you're eating 3 eggs with your steak and eggs, you can't buy 3 eggs. You have to buy a dozen eggs, which means in the next few days, you need to eat a lot of eggs. And you're still paying more.
Right. No, I get it. No, I'm definitely one of the supporters. You know what really pisses me off, and I don't mean to say it, but it's those guys that, okay, they want to make their own food and stuff, but take it and come into the truck stop and use what you need to use to heat up your burrito you're buying or whatever, and they're there and they ain't spending any money at the truck stop.
Right, but it's just costing you the truck stop money.
Well, you know what I mean? It's just, you could tell a lot of times those are guys taking up all the free parking, you know, that kind of, so it even hurts us. At least I see it that way. You know, maybe my thinking is wrong a little bit, but if you're gonna make your own food, get a microwave and, you know, get an inverter. And
I can't remember his name, but there's a guy on YouTube that does a lot of shorts. He's a driver too, and he literally drives around the country filming shorts of himself and how he rips off the truck stops every time he comes in.
Rips off the truck stop? Rips off?
Stealing things like the condiments and the crackers and all that stuff off the food bar, and digging through the garbage for receipts to put in his window so he can park in a reserved spot without having to pay for it.
What's this guy's channel?
I can't think of it off the top of my head. He just has videos pop up on it.
See, look, if he's going to do that, I look down on it, but now you're going to tell and put it on video. Now you're just going to teach other people who didn't have that disrespect or those type of negative manners, and they're going to go start doing it. And now you're going to have this all happening to all of them. No, I mean,
he did ones where he's like, instead of using his shower tickets, which they're free with fill-ups, he was going into open showers and.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
It's just,
I never seen that. You know, I watch a lot of YouTube myself, but you know, it's different content. Probably it shocked people, but no, wow, that's not right.
No, it's not. And I've been in. My dad was a truck driver, so I've been up the road before.
Right.
He told me if you ever caught me driving a truck. But I grew up in a truck stop, so I know what the life is like. And I've also been. My last job in Oklahoma before I moved out here, I was the general manager of Flying J on Morgan Road out there.
Which city is that?
Oklahoma City.
Okay, I filled up, or I tried to get through Edmonds. Is that it?
It's Flying J there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
next to the.
now too.
Yeah, they had a porta potty outside. I had to use it, and there was an issue with the pump 23. The tank on the right side super slow, and there was spillage. I don't know what happened. I let them know they were shocked.
There's 3 filters underneath that pump if you lift up into it.
Oh really? Man, you even know about the Flying J side. So
I was their general manager. I've done all the maintenance.
Oh really?
Places
Yeah.
and everything.
Man, you got a boatload of experience.
3 of those particular filters are below ground under the pump, but if the first one gets clogged up, you'll get down to 30 cents worth of fuel every minute.
That's kind of, well, you know, I mean, it was something like that. And I was like, I thought it was low fuel. I got mad because I'm like, damn, now I'm going to get the bottom. I'm going to have to change my filters, you know, and they were like, no, we're not low. And they didn't know nothing. They were like, thanks for letting us know.
I know, then both of those Flying J's in Oklahoma City, they got trucks coming from the rack filling in tanks like 10 times a day.
Hey, wow. Yeah, the price was cheap. But as soon as I left them, there was a QT down the road, and it was like 30 cents a gallon cheaper.
Oklahoma City is typically the cheapest place in the country.
Right. So that's why I stopped that. I said, let me go ahead and add a shower to my rewards card. So then, you know, I was contemplating, I had a long breakfast, so I'm probably going to roll shortly, but later on I'll stop, you know, shower up so I have a good dinner. probably gonna maybe stop at one of the fancy casinos there and have a nice steak and lobster dinner.
Going in Oklahoma?
Going into Albuquerque.
Oh yeah, you're going in next. You're going to California.
Yeah, I was in Oklahoma last night.
Yeah, you missed a good one, man.
Oh yeah.
When you come by, it's Shawnee.
Okay.
There's the Fire Lake Grand.
Okay.
But if you want a good steak dinner,
Right.
there's a Brazilian buffet thing on the second floor of the Fire Lake Hotel.
That sounds like $50-$60 right there, right?
It's like $40, but you sit there, they give you this little poker chip. As long as that poker chip is sitting on the edge of the table, and people come around like every 15 minutes bringing you more steak.
Interesting. Wow, that's how they
All
got it.
different kinds of Brazilian steak. They bring it out on these sword, the spits, and they cut it off for you.
There's something like that. I'm out of Florida. In Tampa they have, and I was gonna try it out a few months ago. I didn't make it there, but I'm going to. For this place there, man, they not only they comp me, I'll get steak and lobster. So last time I got two lobster tails with the steak, and now they opened up one of their restaurants that it's like a buffet, but it's different restaurants. So this one's Asian, this one, and the reason I call it a buffet is it's unlimited, but you don't just serve yourself. You have to go there and tell them, and they'll cook or finish up whatever plate you want, and they'll serve you. So, and it's all glass, so it keeps it more cleaner that way.
That place is Fire Lake. I was so mad. I took me and my wife, which was obviously before she passed away.
Of course. Again, my condolences.
Her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend, whatever. I don't know if they ever actually got married, but and the four of us, it cost like almost $500 with drinks and everything. And then I found out everybody decided they were going to take a pie home on the way out the door.
Right.
If you're eating, it's free.
Free, but if you take it out, they charge you extra.
A slice of pie was $18 freaking
Oh
dollars.
my, a slice.
A slice.
Wow.
And they took like 2 each home.
Man.
You don't want to take it to go.
No. I got you. Definitely not, man.
Yeah.
Man. Again, man, I really appreciate you sharing me, your situation and story. And again, my prayers out to you, and I wish you good luck. And this is the path. This is your first new day again. And just as long as you make right choices, which you seem like a real intelligent guy, you'll be there. And this is probably home for you. And like you said, you get the place fixed up enough to sell it, and then you go,
there's too much drama. My wife's family is just completely changed since she passed away, and I'm over
I get you. I can
my
see
new
it.
family's here. I can't live my life depressed.
They're not looking to change. They're looking to keep the lifestyle that they got, whether how dysfunctional it is, that way. So if that changes, that's what it's about. So unless you can help them maintain that, they got no use for you.
Yeah, well, at this stage in my life, I'm discovering that I need to just take care of me and not worry about anybody else.
Push the rewind button, delete.
I will help out anybody, but I'm not going to jeopardize my mental health to make somebody else feel better. I can't do it anymore.
Wow.
But anyway, it was, when my wife died, it was time. 2 years ago, she had her first stroke. She had like 5 or 6 after that, and a couple of heart attacks.
Wow.
She, by the time she finally passed away, she was completely paralyzed on her left side. She couldn't do anything for herself.
Wow, it must have really been a struggle for you to work and take care of her.
Yeah, I was working here overnight since I could take care of her during the day. It was, when she passed away, it was actually kind of one of the determining factors for me wanting to leave here when I did, because I called my boss, who's known my wife for like 12 years, to let him know that she passed away. And the first thing out of his mouth was, So you can work anytime now?
Oh my God.
So he's not here anymore. So.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. That's real upsetting. What you're going through, you got to be considerate. You know, you got to think before the words come out of your mouth under those circumstances. No, of course, man. I wish you the best of luck, man, and I really appreciate you sharing your story and
No
stuff.
problem. What did
Just
you say
humble
your
me.
YouTube channel is?
John the Driver.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yep. I just picked up 50 subscribers yesterday, so I'm up to 2,300 subscribers. You know, and that's a drop in a bucket. Some of these people got millions and stuff, but one day it could get monetized. You know, and then that's a source of income for later on down the road. Because I'm not going to.
There's a motorcycle YouTuber that I watch. It's called Bikes and Beards. He started as a owner of a motorcycle shop when he first started his YouTube channel. And 2 years later, he's got like 5.5 million subscribers. And he sold both the dealerships that he has.
Sure.
All he does is make silly videos.
Definitely, that's very good, man. Good. You never know; it can work out for you too. You know. But it's John the Driver, all one word. You know, and try to do things right, man. Dude, man, I really appreciate it again, and God bless you. You know, I'll say a prayer to you. You know, and you know, I'll maybe stop back on the way out of here, and maybe check up on you a little bit.
I'll be here.
Hey, God bless you. Thank you so
much. The one
much.
downside to this job is I'm always here.
All right.
Things are getting better. I mean, I'm back at work. I've been sleeping in my car for the last month.
Oh my God.
But one of the servers here moved out of her apartment, but the rent's still paid off till the end of January.
So you're there.
I'm
God
moving
bless
into
you.
her apartment tonight.
No, definitely. Hey, God bless you, man.
My doggy, thank you. You have a blessed
Thank
day.
you so much. Man, amazing, huh? Wow. And like I said, sometimes we think we got problems till you take a few minutes to listen to somebody else's. Sorry I wasn't able to respond to some of the comments here. Arrived at destination. No breakfast for today. Sorry to hear that, Sam. It's still early. Maybe you still eat, but it's going to be called, I don't know, lunch. And it's late in India. Beautiful lady. Nice. Well, guys, I want to thank you for dropping by, checking out my channel. If you wouldn't mind, hit the like and subscribe before you depart. It would be great. Help my channel to grow a little bit. And it's time to crank those miles out. Gotta pay the bill. Okay, nice breakfast. $18.16. So appreciate it, you know. God bless you guys, okay? We'll catch you on the other side. Maybe we'll be in a truck and you could be the co-pilot, you know. All right, God bless you guys. I'll be out in the truck driving, set it up. And if one of you guys are a good steering wheel holder, maybe I'll let you drive for a little while, okay? Give my arms a break. I was tired holding that wheel, going down the road, blowing the horn. All right, guys. God bless you guys. Let's see. Let's get ourselves up out of here. Bye-bye. Of course, Ronnie, you can drive. Let me get to the truck, all right? Got experience in a big truck. Just don't keep blowing the horn at everybody, scaring everybody, okay? Give me a few minutes if you guys want. Come back. Come check us out. Hit the like and subscribe button, please. Help my channel grow. I really appreciate you guys. I'm here in the Amarillo area on my way to California. So definitely need some help. Somebody holding that steering wheel, okay? All right. Catch you guys on the flip side.